What's up, guys? We're here with David with an updated Speedor deck profile. We're at the Phantom Nightmare pre-release here, having some cool cards in this deck, you know, having some upgrades. Any shout out you want to give today, David?
Shout out to the man behind the camera for letting me borrow cards. That's about it.
Anytime, anytime. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe, and, well, let's see the salads.
Well, it's just your typical standard fare Salamangreat. We've got 3 Fire, 3 Gazelle, 3 Spinny, and for the one-ups I'm playing Weasel, Foxy, and Jaguar.
Very standard, right?
I feel like you could play Salamangreat Falco if you wanted. I think that's actually a pretty good option over Sector Expulsion Traps, but I wanted to make room and I thought that was the most easily cuttable. And yeah, Fire, Gazelle, Spinny, they get you everywhere, so it's to max out on. I'm also playing EMP Meow Mine.
This is a new card from the new set.
It's the most important thing is it's level 2, so you'll see Sprite Spring later on in the extra deck, but you can send this off there for an extra interruption. Even if you draw it, you can manage it from your hand for the interruption to return a card to the hand. So it's not the worst thing in the world. And if you're someone not locked into fire monsters, you can summon this. It has the easiest summon condition ever, actually. If you have a link monster in the field or graveyard, and you can make Promethean Princess with it, because that just takes more than defense monsters. So it's not a bad card. The spells, display more consistency, 3 circle to get your fire monsters, summon your monsters, the sanctuary you search off. Charge is probably a more questionable pick. I don't have 3 Raging Phoenix, so this is a good card that can recycle things, and it also has an effect where you can destroy the card in the field if you have a Salamangreat whose attack is different from its original attack. Comes up sometimes. I can't say it comes up a lot, but it's there for an option. And plus, it has a Salamangreat name, so it's searchable.
Fair enough.
Plus, 2 Will. There should probably be 1 as well, but I like having this for the turn 1 and the turn 2 play. Or, well, for the turn 3 play, excuse me, if I'm going first. Use this first, going first to set up your combo. And this for...
Helps you play through Nib too, which is really nice.
And yep, that's also very good. Let's get 2 more monsters for the craft pack. And 3 mining for more consistency. For the traps, it's just the Rage and Roar.
Okay.
And the best part of the deck is coming up.
How much hand traps you can fit in this deck?
Yeah. 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Bell, 3 Joel, 3 Crow, 3 Emperor. I just chose hand traps I thought would be good going into my locals, but you can obviously pick and choose depending where you are.
You ever wish that this was Nib instead, or?
Yeah, I feel like this theoretically sounds pretty good for like all the Promethean princesses going around and whatnot, but I feel like it doesn't really come up.
Fair enough. Solid 40 cards?
Yep, solid 40.
Nice. Anything you would change in the main deck? Like you said, 1 Will and 1, and maybe not the charge. What would you replace instead?
I saw some people trying Fire Recovery. I'm not sure I like that, but it's an option there. Different hand traps maybe.
Fair enough.
Just there. Extra deck. We play 3 Balinks, 2 Wolf, 1 Heat Leo, and 2 Raging Phoenix for the Salamangreat extra deck monsters. Like I mentioned before, this really should be 3. 3 helps you really play through Nibiru, compared to only having 2, which really doesn't do that. 2 is the minimum you should play, obviously, because you need to relink it. Mirage Stallion, just got 2 more monsters on the field.
Yeah, card's crazy.
Hida and Promethean Princess. This card is incredibly good because it's a fire deck.
Can't you also use this to go into the level 4, Link 4?
Yeah, because the Link 4 only needs 2+ effect monsters, fire effect monsters. Yeah, and Hida is just excellent. Like, if your opponent Ash blossoms you, that's just an instant Hida into Promethean Princess into your Raging Phoenix. It's like it's not bad. And this is a Sprite Sprint and Lion Emperor.
We want to play Sprite vibes here.
I copied this idea from someone on a Facebook group in Salamangreat. I forget who it was, but shout out to them. This can dump the Meow Mine, which serves as an interruption. This also has actually a really nice effect where if a monster is special summoned, you can remove a material from an Xyz monster and bounce it to hand. This
is essentially just another copy of the of Sunlight Wolf.
Yeah, and this just adds back, but you can't summon it. And it also has material that you can remove for sprint. The typical first turn play that I'd like to go for typically is Will, bring back 4 guys. You can make this with Salamangreat of Fire because it's level 2, and this you use like Gazelle and Spinny, so that's the setup for these 2, and they work well together.
Fair enough.
And I have this just a splash me heat soul just in case you get.
So we're not
stopped
playing
real quick.
access code anymore. Is that what you replaced for these? If you want to play access code?
Yeah, access code or like the Violet Chimera package. There are a lot of times where I miss them, to be honest. But like, I feel like you just have to have more of these options instead now.
Fair enough. And there's another new card coming out in the next set, I believe, as well. That like lets you link summon during your opponent's turn.
Oh yeah,
Crazy card.
I don't remember what it's called. It's the mini heat soul. That card is great, good. Pyro Phoenix on your opponent's turn.
Yeah. What about the side deck? You want to feature that off or no?
Yeah. This will change depending, of course. Nibiru, yeah, I think I want to main deck this going forward. And just standard back row hate, Cosmic Cyclone, evenly matched. Since Salamangreat has access to the counter trap and roar, I figured the floodgate should be different. So I put in summon limit. Since you have Salamangreat Foxy, it's really easy to like get rid of in your turn too. So you're not hampered by it usually. And then just a generic good stuff here. 2 Pankratops, 1 second, and 1 Ghost in Mesh just in case you see it.
Fair enough. I think this is going to be the best floodgate in this format, other than maybe anti-spell. So definitely keep in mind watching for these. And of course, Cosmic Cyclone is pretty solid. Anything you would change here that you really think that you missed, or?
There's not much I can think of. Like I mentioned before, anti-spell is also a very good floodgate, but I feel like there's a lot of spells you want to use just in case you like draw into them.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, congratulations, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
All right, thank you.